Can you see me, mother? Evening. It's a very windy and blustery Friday night in October 2018. We've just come through not far off below Festiniog, and we've just parked up on a bit of wasteland right next to a big swimming pool. Well, it's a lane anyway. My intention would have been, if the weather would have been a bit better, to go for a swim in there. But at the moment the weather's terrible, I'll show you. There's my pool. So we should be bedding down for the night here, and we'll carry on toward Betws and further on to a campsite a little bit further into Snowdonia tomorrow. There's nothing much I can film tonight, it's just too bad outside. At some point I'll venture outside, but when, I just don't know. It's Storm Callum, I've been told, so I don't know how long it's going to last for. I have no clue, but it's blowing a blooming hoolie tonight. I just hope it calms down a little bit. I want to fly me drone. The place where we've camped up for at night, we've been before but never stopped. We just come to have a recce really, but it's really nice. I said before, you got like parking space here with your own pool up front of you. At the back of the pool there's an old disused quarry. And then the back of me there's another, I think he says disused quarry, I'm not quite sure. But my intention was to get here and go for a quick wander. But see how the weather is tomorrow, I might have a quick loop round. But I don't know if weather's going to be yet. See what happens. Morning. Well, the wind's died down, but it's not stopped raining. But the van was rattling away yesterday. Flipping heck, I thought the roof was going to take off. We didn't put the roof up actually, but the roof's only held down by straps, and it wasn't half giving it some use today, this wind. I didn't even get out the van, it was that bad. But this is the place that I was hoping to have a look round. I'll show you. It's really nice. Well, when it's not raining, that is. Show you. There's our swimming pool. Up this path here, top there's an old quarry I wanted to look at, and then across the road there's another old quarry across there. I was hoping to have a look at that, but obviously I can't. So there's a spot of camping here. We've camped here, a bit waterlogged there, so we decided to put the van sort of here because the wind was coming that way. I'll tell you something, that wind yesterday didn't half rock me to sleep. Anyway, so we're going to came off from there last night, going to drive down here. It's a T-junction at the bottom, turn right, and I think Betws is about 20 miles away, so that's where we're going today. Well, it's easy enough to get to the side of the lake anyway, so yeah, I'll be back here and I'll have a little swim in this place. A bit boggy, as you can see. We're pulling to Betws, just beyond the railway station. We're going, if you look at that place there, that railway there, it's an old railway line, railway carriage, and they've converted into a diner. So, but hopefully it's going to be open. We'll have breakfast there. The cafe behind us isn't open until 10 o'clock, so it's a bit too late for us. We'll go and find another cafe inside in Betws. If you've never been to Betws, then I think it's the perfect place to explore North Wales. Llandudno's about 20 miles north. Carnarvon's about the same distance. Angleton's a little bit further, maybe 30 miles. Festiniog's probably 20 miles behind me. Snowdon's 10 miles away, the mountain. You have a railway line obviously here, you can take you backward and forward to different places. Betws is full of cafes, camping shops, ornament shops, walking. There's loads of places, loads of there's loads of things as well. There's a campsite further down where we've parked up, and there's plenty of parking space. This is different. Loads of different teas.
Yeah, that's a tea menu.
The tea menu, yeah. Which I don't like. And they've got online shop menu, which obviously different things, but it explains what's in. That you can't see very clearly, but it explains what you're getting certain products. It's explained that as well. And so we've got teas and coffees and stuff like that. But this is what Sharon is very passionate about, that palm you can understand as well. Today we are, breakfasts, that's what we're come here for. Right, let's get some food ordered. That's an absolute mushroom fest. Well, I couldn't eat that. Alpine coffee shop, very eco-friendly indeed. We just had breakfast in there. They're obviously trying to make the shop as user-friendly as possible, and without using plastics and stuff like that. And it was very nice. And the breakfast is a little bit more expensive, but then again, you know, it's still nice and it's good. And they're trying to do a good thing. You know, they're trying to save the planet a little bit. Is there? I'll have a look in a minute. Usually around this area on Sunday it's full of motorcycles. That is fun.
using my Panasonic camera because it's waterproof. Just driving down the Llanberis Pass, it's really windy. I've just come outside at the man, obviously. It's proper. I'm not sure, but we'll be going to a campsite near Lake Ogwen called Gwyrngos no Issa, and we've been diverted. But I know this area fairly well, and so I'm just part way down here. Hold on. And the weather's terrible, as you can see. Look at that. Oh, it's really bad.
Well, due to Storm Callum, it's going to block the road off on the A5 going past Ogwen and the other way to from Capel Currig. So we can't get down the road to get to the campsite. I'm assuming I think it must be flooding, to be honest with you. So we haven't got on plan B yet, but I'm sure we'll come up with something. We'll see what happens.